So today we're going to dive into a story from way, way deep inside the Siberian taiga. It's this incredible story about an ancient bond between a people, the land itself, and, well, a very specific mushroom. And this is a tale that starts long before what we think of as history.
I mean, this quote right here just says it all, doesn't it? This really sets the stage. We're not just talking about recent history, we're talking about deep geological time. Before any civilization we'd recognize, before pretty much everything, this mushroom was already there. It was just woven into the very fabric of the northern world.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning. Our first chapter really gets into the mushroom itself as this fundamental ancient piece of the ecosystem, long before people even entered the picture.
You see, the Fly Agaric isn't just framed as some plant here. It's described as a link, a living connection point for the entire forest, tying the tree roots to all that hidden life in the soil. It's like this silent observer that's seen it all. Ice ages, the land itself changing over thousands and thousands of years.
Okay, so eventually people arrive on the scene, following the reindeer, and they begin this long, really careful process of learning from the forest. This is where this incredible, sacred partnership truly begins.
And, this knowledge wasn't some aha moment that happened overnight. It was a slow, careful journey of discovery. First, they just watched the animals, the reindeer. Then, through some pretty serious trial and error, getting sick, and then waking up with this completely new perspective, they finally figured it out. They learned how to prepare it, how to preserve it, how to use it properly.
Now, what's so amazing is how deeply this mushroom became integrated into absolutely every part of their lives. See, it wasn't just for mystics or shamans. It was a totally practical tool for hunters who needed focus, and it was a communal thing, something that brought joy to their work and to their celebrations.
Right, but here's the thing you gotta remember. This story isn't about just one single culture. The North is huge, it's vast, and all these different peoples, they developed their own completely unique relationships with this one mushroom.
And this table just breaks it down so beautifully. You can see the sheer variety here. For the even key, it was all about strength for the hunt and connecting with spirits. For the Conti, it was a tool for healing and dream work. Then you have the Chukchi, who's used it for pure physical endurance on those long, hard journeys. And for the Koryak, well, that was about deep, ceremonial journeys into other worlds.
Wow. Just listen to that Chukchi saying for a second. That really drives home how incredibly important this was on a practical level. In a place that harsh, where energy is literally everything, comparing it to a whole barrel of seal fat, that tells you just how potent and absolutely vital this mushroom was for their survival.
And here, with the Koryak, you really see its most profound ceremonial use. This wasn't some personal trip, It was a communal act. The shaman's journey, which was powered by the mushroom, was something they did to bring back healing and vision for the entire community.
But, as you can probably guess, this ancient, beautiful balance was not going to last. The story now takes a really sharp and kind of tragic turn, as outside forces bring a very, very different kind of spirit into these communities.
Just look at this side-by-side comparison. It's absolutely stark. Everything the mushroom did to bring the community together, to strengthen it, to bring clarity, the new drink, the alcohol brought by traders, did the exact opposite. It created division, it brought confusion, and it just shattered the rhythm that had defined their lives for centuries.
And this timeline, it's just heartbreaking, really. It shows you just how fast it all unraveled. What took millennia to build was just torn apart in what feels like a blink of an eye. Those ancient paths gave way to roads of steel. The change was so swift, so total, and it ended in this profound cultural silence.
And that's the real tragedy of it, isn't it? The wisdom, the songs, the stories, all of it just started to fade away. The mushroom, which was once this active partner, is now just this lonely guardian, watching over a people and a culture that's been suppressed.
But listen, this story doesn't just end there in sadness and silence, because something that's been subdued isn't necessarily lost forever. This final part of our story is all about resilience and the quiet return of that ancient rhythm.
I just love this metaphor. It's so powerful, right? It's saying that just like the mycelial network of the mushroom itself, the culture is still there. It endures, just beneath the surface, hidden but alive, just waiting for the right moment to emerge again.
And you can actually see the signs of this happening. This isn't just some abstract hope. These are real, tangible things. The beat of the drum is being heard again deep in the forest. People are going back to their ancestral lands. And that timeless fire, that connection to the ancestors, is being actively rekindled.
And this quote, it just reinforces such a powerful idea. Culture isn't some dusty artifact in a museum. It's a living, breathing inheritance that you carry inside you. All of it. The courage, the sorrow, the hope. And that's the ultimate source of their strength.
So in the end, the story of this mushroom and these incredible people becomes a kind of mirror for all of us, doesn't it? It asks us to think about our own connection to the ancient rhythms of the world. And it leaves us with this one final, powerful question to think about. What have we forgotten?